my gosh, it's literally so orange. Oh, where is my hairbrush? Ah! Oh my gosh. I've been doing this for like 3.5 hours. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Look at this box. Do you see it? Do you see what this box is? If you don't know what this box is, this is hair color remover. Now, if you have been here for a while, you know that I have been on a journey with my hair. Back in September, I believe, I got it dyed darker for the first time, and it was like the perfect brown color. Loved it, wasn't too dark. And then as I kept going, it just kept getting darker and darker and darker. So that I just decided to do it at home, and still it was just too dark. And at one point it was jet black. Today we are praying for great results, but we are going to use Color Oops to completely remove my color, and then we're going to re-dye it with a medium brown. This is the hair dye that I got. It's by Garnier, and I did some research on TikTok. That is where I do most of my research, and this was the best one that I found, the best color, or like close to the color that I wanted, and it's like a great chocolatey brown, which is what I wanted from the very beginning of this entire darker hair process. I don't know if anyone would be surprised that this isn't my natural hair color or even close to my natural hair color. My natural hair color is a very light brown, but it kept getting darker over the years, and my mom has this color of hair naturally, and so I was like, why don't I just dye it? And I did, and we've been on this journey for a while. Anyways, I'm very nervous about this process because it turns out different for literally everyone. I watched so many videos on TikTok and got so many tips and tricks, and so I'm hoping that I can do this correctly. We are going to be using my mom's bathroom today because it's bigger, and I've heard this stuff smells like rotten eggs. So I'm gonna be taking y'all on this entire process. This is such like a bonus video. I don't usually post videos like this or specific videos to one certain thing, but I'm actually really excited about this. So make sure to like and subscribe if you do like this video, and let's just get into it. Okay, we're in my mom's bathroom because since this product supposedly smells so bad, I needed some bigger space because my bathroom is very small, but I am going to completely cover the countertops with some old beach towels that are already ruined, because if I get anything on her counters, I might be grounded for the rest of my life. Not really, but see, these ones are already like bleached. So also gonna pick up her bath mats because we don't want any dye to get on those either. I'm actually really scared for this entire process. Okay, there's nothing, I guess. Okay, I need to make sure that I read the directions because things like this, even hair dye, have directions for a reason. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is like the cap that goes over your head, but I did grab saran wrap because I think that's gonna work a lot better, trap in the heat a lot better. And then of course, gives you gloves, thank goodness. Okay, let's read this carefully. Where's English? English, please. Get started. Always conduct a strand test. For longer or thicker hair, you may need more than one box. I think I'll be okay. Gently comb hair smooth. I forgot to bring my brush, BRB. Combing out my hair. What's the next thing? Color Oops should be applied to dry hair. Got dry hair, perfect. Cover clothing with protective cape or towel. Well, I've got my hair dye shirt on, so I think we're good. Wear gloves during application. Do not mix Color Oops in a metallic bowl. While pointing bottle away from face, remove cap on applicator bottle number 2. Pour entire contents of bottle number 1 into applicator bottle 2. Replace cap on applicator bottle 2 and shake well for 30 seconds. While pointing bottle away from face, remove cap and place applicator bottle on applicator bottle 2. Apply liberally to areas of hair that need hair color removing. Okay, so upon my research that I did, pointing away from my face, upon the research that I did, people were saying to do your roots last because they lift very easily. So I'm gonna do that. My roots are already a lighter color than the rest of my head anyways. Oh my god, this better be enough. I'm gonna do the roots last. Oh my god, I'm really hoping this is enough. It better be. This is usually enough to dye my hair, so this should be enough to color remove. Shaking very well to make sure everything is mixed in together good. And then, what did it say? Twist this off? I'm so confused. I think I have to cut this off actually. BRB. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lord Jesus. Why did it do that? Now we're gonna section off my hair, still praying this is enough product for my hair. We only have to leave this on for 20 minutes, I believe, but some people were saying they leave it on for up to 45 and nothing really happens to their hair, like nothing bad. So I might leave it for like 30, 35. We'll see. Okay, apply liberally to areas of hair that need hair color removal or correction. Cool, let's just freaking go, shall we? Okay, people were saying this smells like terrible. It really does not smell that bad. I was expecting like a fart or something. I was literally expecting it to smell like a fart, but it doesn't. It's not even close. Okay, it says to work quickly, but how quickly can I work? It's also honestly just really hard to like use these kinds of bottles instead of like a brush and a bowl. You can't really like squeeze it on your head very well. Again, I'm saving the roots for last. I've never done this before, by the way. I've never ever used Color Oops on my head or even like removed dye from my hair. So this is a new process for me. I'm so glad that y'all are here for it as well. No, but seriously, I was expecting this to smell absolutely awful, and it is really not that bad. Like, it smells a little bad, but it's not terrible. I'm just really especially focusing on the ends, like the mids to ends of my hair, because that's where most of the dye has accumulated over the amount of times that I've dyed my hair. I just don't want it to like dry super quickly, because I've heard that once it dries, it's no longer like doing anything. So that's why you keep the cap on, I believe, so that way it doesn't dry out within 20 minutes that you have it on your head. What I'm doing is trying to just get the strands of my hair first, and then I'll go back in and like really saturate them. I just want to make sure that I have enough product for my whole head. But we're almost there. We have plenty of product left, which is good. And then obviously we'll need to go back in and get my roots. So far, I'd say that this is going well, but I don't want to speak too soon. Okay, last section before we go into the roots and really saturating. I also literally just dyed my hair for a monthly reset as well for my monthly reset video, but it still didn't turn out perfectly or like the way that I really wanted it to. So my mom was like, you might as well just remove the dye instead of like waiting forever. So here I am today, removing the hair dye from my hair. Now we're gonna go into the roots, because I am slowly running out of product. This is like one of those situations where it's really hard to get the back of your head. So I'm literally just like gonna put it all over. And I'm also gonna do this, resaturate everything. How crazy do I look right now? Probably like really crazy. I think I've got everything pretty good. I just want to use all of this bottle and not waste a single drop. It's also hard to feel like if you've gotten everything with gloves on. I forgot to grab my shower cap, but what I'm gonna do is put some saran wrap around my head and then put my shower cap on. And then I might use my heating pad on my head to like really trap in the heat. I think this is as good as we're getting, so I'm gonna put it up in a clip like this. And then I actually think I'm gonna do both. I think I'm gonna use this cap that they provided, maybe if I can figure out how to get it open. Just for extra measure, we're gonna wrap this around my head. Okay, I think that's good. Wow, this is probably the best I've ever looked, to be honest. I mean, come on now. Also, okay, it does smell like farts now. Gonna leave this in my hair for about 30-35 minutes. I am expecting it to lift very red. Like, I'm expecting my hair to be orange after this is done. And then we do have to rinse for 20 minutes. So I will be rinsing my head in the kitchen sink. I will see you in 35 minutes. This is my current situation. I've got my heating pad on top of my head. I'm gonna move it around just to make sure that it's really trapping in that heat, especially in the back where like the lengths of my hair are. Don't I look so great? Okay, a little update. I was like looking in the mirror like this and I was like, okay, it's not lifting at all. And then when you lift this, I don't know if y'all can see that, it's definitely lifting. I think we have like 8 more minutes left. I think I did 30 or 35 minutes. I don't know, I might end up leaving it longer. I don't know what I want to do. What's the best option here? I don't know. Okay, I've still got a bit of a timer going. I honestly kind of lost track. I think I've done 35 minutes, but we're gonna take it off and see what it's looking like, because I don't want to go and rinse it if it's not even like, it is warm, but I'm not seeing like lots of lift. I am seeing some. Maybe I shouldn't put it in, like the roots are definitely lifting. That's why I was like, do those last. Everything else, oh no, should I just go ahead and rinse it out? I'm not sure what to do because, oh wait, I think it is. It's just because since it's wet, it's still dark. I say we go for it and we just rinse it out. Okay, so I'm actually supposed to rinse, shampoo, and then rinse for 15 to 20 minutes, and it says even longer for long thick hair, so I'm really just gonna go with the flow here, but do at least 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's orange. think all of the blood is rushing back where it's supposed to be because I had my head in the sink for so long. So I'm like really lightheaded, but we're looking orange and I'm like scared to see what it looks like when it's blow dried. Oh Lord. I already know the roots are gonna be very orange, as you can see. I don't know what the ends are gonna look like. Probably still orange, but I don't know how much orange like they're supposed to be. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Thankfully though, my hair doesn't smell like rotten eggs. People were saying that their hair smells like rotten eggs for like weeks, but comments were saying you need to rinse it out for 20 minutes if you don't want it to smell. And plus that was the instructions anyways, but I am ever so carefully brushing out my hair right now because I didn't condition. The directions didn't say to condition, I don't think, but we do have to blow dry before we can dye it, so. Oh my gosh, it's literally so orange. It's very orange in the roots. However, the links of my hair, we are working with a very great color here. I thought it was gonna be a little bit lighter, but I think it's perfect, honestly, because when we dye it, it's gonna be even more perfect because this is like the color that I want, like this great chocolatey brown. So when I just dye it, it's gonna be perfectly fine. But my hair is completely dry. Now we just need to go add the hair dye. Okay, we're back in my mother's bathroom. Time to dye it. Where's my hair dye? Here it is. Oh my god, this looks insane. Are you kidding me? Oh Lord. Okay, getting all the things out of the box. We've got gloves, thankfully. English, please. Remove cap from bottle. Done. Open the Nourishing Color Cream B. Using the instructions to the right, squeeze the entire contents of tube B into developer bottle A. Entire content. Oh shoot. The pink thing dropped in there. Got it, don't worry. I want to get every last bit. This is so thick. It's hard to squeeze out. Okay, do you think that's good enough? I hope so. Ooh, cool. I wonder what this does. Maybe it has like some nourishment in it or something. Gotta put the gloves on. Lord, please help me not get this anywhere. Literally anywhere. Now we've literally got to shake this so well because that cream was really thick. And I don't know if it like purposefully reacts with the other stuff to like make it thinner, but immediately apply color mixture to hair with application instructions in step 2. We're gonna section off my hair like it recommended. Start at roots. Starting at the roots. Is it even coming out? What's going on? There we go. This is a very thick hair dye, in my opinion, but maybe that's good. Now this is like what we want to make sure we get absolutely every strand of hair, or else that would not be good, because then we're just gonna have like an orange piece, and obviously nobody wants that. So I'm really just making sure. Oh, that's great. Lovely. Broke my glove. This mixture is very thick. Maybe that's good because with the other hair dye that's super thin, okay, there's like a gnat flying around me. With the hair dye that's really thin and watery, it gets absolutely everywhere. So I am just hoping that since this is so thick, it'll be harder to just oh my god, to just fling all over the place. You know what I mean? Next section. So far, I'm not making a mess, which is great. I do have like 3 towels down just to like extra make sure that I'm not getting hair dye anywhere that can't come off. Because again, my mom would be very mad at me. Ah! Oh my gosh. Honestly, this hair dye smells a lot more pleasant than the last one that I used. Not as strong. I'm not choking on it either. Oh my god, which is great because that's exactly what I did last time. Ow, I just bonked myself in the head. I'm finding like dry pieces, which makes me so nervous because what if I'm not actually covering my whole head? Oh, I just got it in my shoe. Okay, last section. Let's freaking go. I think I'm gonna do this before I like flip it over just to make sure I'm getting all of these under pieces and not missing any of those, especially because they're orange. Oh no, I fear we're running out of hair dye. I have one more side of my head to get done. We've got everything coated and now we can just go crazy and make sure that everything is soaked. I want to make sure that I'm getting every last piece of hair, especially towards the roots. because those ones, oh, see, look, we missed some right here because those pieces are very red. I do have a wedding coming up next month, so this better work and be my new hair dye color because I can't just like keep switching it, especially right before a wedding, because my hair has got to be one solid color. I think we've got it saturated here. One of my fingers just died because the glove popped. I'm gonna leave this in for 30 minutes, shower, and then I will be back. In the shower, it was looking very dark, and I don't know if that's just because it was wet, but let's see. Okay, still obviously looking dark because it's wet. The roots are looking much better. Oh my goodness, thank God. However, I am gonna dry it off camera to give y'all the full reveal without any spoilers. Please be good, please be good. I'm like begging because I've been doing this for like 3.5 hours and I just want it to be what I want it to be. You know what I mean? Anyways, we're gonna blow dry it and I will be back with the final reveal. Okay, are you ready for the final reveal? It's the same exact freaking color. But I'm wondering, okay, there's many options here. I'm wondering if this is gonna fade into the right color. You know what I mean? Because hair dye obviously fades after a few washes. They just have to make it like dark enough to fade to the right color. Or if I didn't completely rinse out the color, oops, so then it didn't work. But I literally rinsed my hair for 25 minutes and shampooed 3 times, all making it 30 minutes of rinsing my hair. So that wasn't enough. Genuinely, I don't know what else I could have done. I'm thinking it's gonna fade to the right color. Also, my roots just don't want to pick up color either, and I don't know why. But I do have 2 more boxes of hair dye on the way, so maybe I could just retouch up my roots. Because I first ordered them on Amazon, and then I went to Walmart yesterday and was like, might as well pick up the hair dye while I'm here. And then by the time I got home, the hair dye had already shipped from Amazon, so I couldn't cancel it. But yeah, that was a long 4-hour journey just to get the same color. Anyways, I'm gonna end this one here with my new hair. If you enjoyed this video, like always, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'm gonna love ya and leave ya. Bye.